Honeycreepers are an absolutely amazing group of birds that are found nowhere else in the world. They're a lot like Darwin's finches in the Galapagos Islands. They serve a bunch of purposes here, and one of those main purposes is pollinating all of our native plants. They are incredibly important to our ecosystem. But of the 31 species in the honeycreeper family, 16 have already gone extinct, and 3 are probably extinct. That's more than 50%, and that's just so far. One of the main reasons that so many of the Hawaiian honeycreepers have died off in the past couple centuries is because of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes have brought over invasive diseases like avian malaria. Honeycreepers have absolutely no immunity to avian malaria, so it's basically a death sentence for them. Invasive diseases have ravaged honeycreeper populations. And here's the deal. Despite what people may think, some parts of Hawaii are actually too cold for invasive mosquitoes to get to. Up high in the mountains, where the native forests are still mostly undisturbed and people don't live, those places have been refuges for honeycreepers. But because of climate change, this is starting to completely unravel. Studies recently have found that many safe spots for honeycreepers have started warming to the point where invasive diseases and mosquitoes can get their way in. And it's causing horrifying declines in honeycreeper populations. And it's not just honeycreepers. Like I said, Hawaii is the bird extinction capital of the world. It isn't even just birds. There are lots of native species, endemic species, things that are found nowhere else in the world and are evolved very specifically for the Hawaiian Islands. A lot of those things are dying. Did you know that we have over 60 species of bees that are found nowhere else in the world? Before about a semester ago, neither did I. But 7 of those bees have been placed on the endangered species list. And the ones that haven't been placed haven't been considered for placement since the 1990s, which was before the vast majority of the research that has been done on them was published. Hawaii's native animals, and specifically their pollinators, are facing a lot of threats. Climate change is just one. So here's the thing. We all know that change needs to come from the very highest levels. But in the meantime, a lot of people want to know what they can do to help out. A lot of tips are given. See if you can get solar panels, turn off lights, take shorter showers. So here's a tip to protect native species you might not have heard before. If you want to buy a real Christmas tree, buy one that's been grown on Hawaii. Importing Christmas trees, thank you. Importing Christmas trees often brings over other invasive species, like yellow jackets. It's nearly impossible to tell what might be hiding on some trees. There's just not enough time and manpower to screen all of them. Thank you.